Hey guys, how we going?
Yeah, well thanks Mr. Carr.
That's the way. So, today we're going to explore the idea or the concept of water. Alright? So, we're going to make it rain. We're going to make it rain in class today, guys.
Rain dollars, Mr. Carr?
Yeah, that's it. Alrighty, so I'm going to do a little demonstration. So, I'll just start this off. So, hopefully this doesn't crack the bowl, but I'm going to make, this is going to be our ocean. So I've got hot water in here. We've got a beautiful ocean in here. But what's in our ocean? What's in the ocean, guys?
Fish, Mr. Carr.
We got fish, yes, and what else do we have?
Salt?
Yeah, so we got some salt. So I'm just going to make it salty. So check that out. So you guys can see I'm putting salt in there. That's some nice salt. And we're going to put some food colouring in there just so we know it's the ocean. Nice and blue. Like that. Look at that.
Oh.
Beautiful. Alright, so this is going to be our ocean. We'll give that a stir. Beautiful. And I'm going to put this in here. This is going to be like our land, our little island in our ocean. So it's empty. We've got nothing in there. So I'm just going to put that there. And I might top this up a little bit more so we've got more water in there. So I put hot water in there because just for today, it's going to, it's simulating the sun pouring down the ocean, so the ocean warming up. So I put that in there. So we've got our ocean, we've got the land in there, and I'm going to put some Glad wrap over the top. And this is going to simulate our clouds. Alright, so I'm going to put this over the top, and we've got the clouds over the top. Nice, cool clouds. And to make them even cooler, this nice cool layer in our atmosphere, I'm going to put some ice over the top. We'll just move that over like that. So we're going to put some ice, we'll rub it around, make it a nice cool layer, and we'll seal it in. Alright, I'm just going to set this to the side and we'll come back to it later, so keep an eye on it. I'll rub it around a bit, I might put another one on. There we go, so I'll just leave that there. Alright. So now I've got our ocean, let's talk about it a bit. So what do we know about water? Anyone, what do we know? Pop your hand up if you have an idea.
It's wet, sir.
It's wet, it certainly is. Anyone else?
Water comes from clouds?
It does come from clouds as well. And what forms does water come from? Like where do we see water?
Like ice cubes?
Ice, yeah, exactly. So we've got a few different forms of water here, don't we? We've got solids, and we've got our liquids. And as you can see, if you have a look around, we're starting to kind of fog up, aren't we? So we could nearly say that's a gas. So we've got nearly the three types. Alright? So we know water's wet, don't we? So it comes in liquid form. We know it's different forms as well. So solid, gas, and what else? Liquid. Solid, gas, liquid. So where does it actually come from though? So someone said rain.
Yeah.
Yeah? But where does that rain come from?
The sky, sir.
The sky, yeah. So how does the water get from the ocean to the sky?
Clouds, sir.
Clouds, exactly. So this is what we're actually demonstrating here, isn't it? So what I'm trying to show you guys is with the ocean, we've got the sun coming down in on the ocean and heating it up. And so we're converting our liquid into a gas. So we call that evaporating. Hey, we've all seen some kind of evaporation happening before.
Yeah, I've heard of evaporation before, Mr. Carr.
Yeah, nice one. So from this evaporation, it goes up, and so it's going up in the sky, it's going in a gas, as we all know, it kind of rises, and from there it hits a cool layer, doesn't it? And that's what we kind of see as our clouds, that's where that cool layer is. And it's what we call then, it's condensing or condensation. So it hits up there, and all these water particles in their gas form start coming together. Yeah? So they start coming together, and that's what we kind of see, that's what clouds are. All these water particles coming together, condensing. So we're going from evaporation, as we can kind of see on the sides, and then condensing. And then so all the water particles, they come together, condense, And then when they all get so heavy, what happens, you reckon, when it gets so heavy, all these water particles come together? Guys? When
Does it drop out of the sky, Mr. Carl?
Yeah, it would drop out of the skies, and what do we know that as?
Rain.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we would call it here as precipitation. All right. So that's what we've got. So what terms have I used then? So going from liquid to gas, what did I call that?
Evaporation.
Evaporation. Thank you, Miles. And then from and then liquid. And then what did I say when it got to the top? So we've got changing water from gas to liquid. Anyone? Was it
condensation? Sir.
Condensation, exactly. And then one more term, what I said, can anyone remember that? So Miles said it was raining, and what was that? Can anyone explain what the idea of raining was?
Oh, precipitation.
Yeah, and can you explain that again quickly for me?
So it's when the water gets too heavy in the atmosphere, or up in the clouds, and it drops back down to the ground.
Exactly. So can everyone see how that would cycle through? Cycle through like the Earth itself. So it's a funny idea to think of it, but water, kind of got the same amount of water on Earth constantly. But you always hear people saying, "Oh, there's a drought" or something like that. But this water is cycling through the system, and that's what we call the water cycle. So it's going from liquid, gas, ice, and it's cycling through. So that can be in the land, so it rains on the land, and it's got to work its way back up into the atmosphere. Yes?
So, Mr. Carl, what happens if you take the sun out?
Take the sun out, would this process still work?
I don't know, would it?
Maybe it wouldn't, because you haven't got that that energy coming into the system to then make the evaporation happen.
You need a bigger kettle, sir.
Yeah, we certainly would need a bigger kettle. We need that energy. So that's what this heat, that's representing the sun, isn't it? That heat that we're bringing, that's the energy coming into the system and making this all work. So I've done a little demonstration here, and it might take a little bit longer for it to work, but so far, can anyone see what's happening?
You melted the ice, sir.
Well, the ice is melting on top. But we're kind of ignoring that. That's more
There's fog on the side.
Yeah, then we've got the fog on the side. So we would say that's the condensation as well. That's happening. So it's evaporating and going up there. But what I'm trying to simulate is this cloud layer. All right. So does someone want to come up and see what's happening? Anyone want to come up?
Oh,
Miles? Yeah, you seem very keen on this. So I think we've got this cool layer up here, and we can see this all going in here. Hey,
can I touch it, Mr. Carl?
Yeah, you can touch it. So yeah, this is nice and cold, isn't it? A bit like clouds. I might pull these ice cubes off, and we can see all this kind of stuff. So I'll be careful not to get any water in there. You keep an eye on me, Miles. Make sure I'm behaving, so we don't get any in there. And what can we see in there, Miles? You can peek in.
Oh, there's water in there, Mr.
There
Carl.
it
You said you got none in there.
There is some water in there. And what colour is that water?
It's clear.
It's clear. And what colour is that water?
Blue.
Beautiful. So what do you think? What process happened? The water cycle.
The water cycle is definitely happening.
So do you want to have a sip, Miles? Do you want to test it for us? Might be a bit warm.
It just tastes like regular water.
It's
not salty, sir.
Not salty. So that's also why when it rains, it's not salty. Hey. So
Yeah.
I think that's a fantastic example of how the water cycle works. Does everyone understand that?
Yes, sir.
Alright, now I've got some worksheets on your table that I'll just hand it, I'll get them to pass it around, and we're going to go over those key terms, and we'll then follow up with that. Alright, thanks guys, go on with that.